This video is sponsored by Christoph Frey. For excellent low poly Hargans, check the link in the description below for some of his works. What's up, y'all? Boogie Knight here, and welcome back to Through the Woods. My apologies for the delay in getting back to this, between the Dark Souls lore and a few other things. Plus, this game has been kind of glitchy. This is the third attempt at this one area, and the game has just crashed out on me, and I've had to kind of go back and do it again. So I'm going to try it again tonight. I don't know if it's just my computer's fault or the game's just buggy. I don't know. But either way, we only lost about 5 minutes of ground, so I have no problem backtracking. So when we last left off the Madam, as I still call her, we happened upon a burning village where kids basically keep disappearing to the point that the townspeople have gone mad. I've actually not been over this way. I know I went further up, but we have some more runes over here. And something up here, too. Bear with me. We got another footpath. What is this? Or just a rune bridge. Interesting. Well, yes we can. What is this? I'm not sure. That looks like Yggdrasil. Anyways, we've come to the conclusion that kids were being sacrificed to Fenris, or Fenrir. What the hell is that? Creepy trees. Are being sacrificed to Fenris for some sort of Faustian deal. To the point that townspeople are going mad and are killing their children just so they don't get sacrificed to Fenris. Which is grisly. But on par, really, with when it comes to certain Norse mythology, is that pretty much the gods really couldn't care less about humans. I mean, everything's pretty much fated, according to what I've read. I could be wrong, I probably am. But when we get up here... Oh yeah, we also found one of Espen's reflectors, so we know... That was just creepy. We know we're on the right way. What was peeking out at me? Was it just a lantern, or was there a face? Probably just a lantern. I thought there was a face peeking at me. We've also discovered the Huldra. There's been some lore about something called the Huldra, which, from what I've gathered, kind of like swamp nymphs. Usually women, I'd say 90% women, that lure people into the swamps to be with them. There's nothing negative aimed at them per se, but what you're about to see here, going back to the main plot, is absolutely grisly. That skeleton is not enough. All these dead people. Now, there was a note that basically said that to prevent their children from being sacrificed to Fenris, they had one last big ol' hurrah, and then when they were too drunk to see straight, their last cups of booze were full of poison. So by mass ritual suicide, they have prevented themselves from becoming the next part of Fenris' plot. So that would explain why everything is madness. And there's the house that was aflame when we came in. But Madam is not going to let up. She is determined to find Espen, and I want to get back into this, because I have missed this game because I love the plot. I love the lore. I'm hoping I'm going to do more lore-based games in the future. Just because I love picking things apart. And the general consensus is y'all have enjoyed me going through myths and lore and backstory and the analysis of things. So I'm hoping that'll stick. Of course, I'm still always going to do horror-based things. I just might do more mythical-based lore. Because, I mean, eventually Dark Souls is going to run out. And then it's going to be up to y'all whether or not you want to see me continue to do more of the Dark Souls stuff. But I love this game. I don't know if this is Antagonist's first game, but it's still rock solid. I'm digging it immensely. Oh, here's the note about the Huldra. So let's go ahead and pick that back up so you can see it for yourself. Beware. The herd. Vare, Huldra... Where? Okay, wait. Vare. This... Where? Huldra stalks these grounds. Bitch will feed on anything she can catch. If ye must patch, keep a torch burning. Always cursed creature hates the light. The herd. Well, don't turn off your flashlight just because it says... So, I'm guessing this will probably be something more along the similar lines of the troll. And it's kind of cool how there's a different enemy per section. I'm guessing it's a different enemy per section. We've already seen 2 trolls. And it seems to be a big thing that make up Norse mythology from what I've gathered. I mean, I haven't done enough studies on trolls, but I mean, you see it in... We've seen it in Apsalov. We see it in here. I'm pretty sure there's a presence of one in Unforgiving Northern Hymn, which once again, I will play. They're all over the place in Skyrim, which draws heavily from Norse-based things. We'll see what happens. Oh, here we go. Forsborg. We saw this in the past. And once again, I think that's the name of the village. Yeah, creepy little stick drawings and more runes. I said this in Apsalov, and I'll say it in this one too. If there's anybody here who is a little more versed in Norse and Viking religion, Ostaru, modern things like that, renditions, or they know about runes and anything, please let me know if you can translate what any of these things mean, or if it's just gibberish. This game is very immersive, though. The sound effects, her mouth moving when she talks. I'm already nervous about meeting the Huldra. The subtleties in this game are fantastic. Is there a bridge around here? There it is. And I love how she goes from being almost helpless to just now hell-bent. I feel nervous about this bridge, so let's go ahead and just run across it. Okay, so here's where the game crashed, was when this door opened. So, there's nothing up here, but I want to get another close look at these runes. And the music changed. That makes me very nervous. Just the wind. Is this door just going to close right behind me when we cut through? I'm glad this flashlight does not have a battery power like Alan Wake. Otherwise, I would be screwed. That's a rock. It's okay, madam. Okay, there's a Huldra. Where are you? We gotta go straight through her playground, don't we? Probably have to cross that rock, that little tree trunk of a bridge. Run backwards. Okay, so we kind of have a little bit of a warning system when she comes about. It's going to make hunting for collectibles very difficult. again, I don't know how many collectibles are in this area. Ugh, that was almost too close for comfort. Oh, good lord, how many are there? This time I'll give chase to you. Creepy little bird thing. The note looked like there's only going to identify one Huldra. Hi there. I wonder if I pursue it quickly enough, it'll actually... There it goes. Will almost give me safe passage through here, like if we go in hot pursuit of this thing. What? The achievement unlocked, I scream, you scream. Well, there's our first death of the game. Okay, so I gotta be a little bit more careful now in this area. Whew. Where are we now? Okay, so this must be where it killed me. I really, really hope I'm not backtracking. Ah, hell. I did go the wrong way. Okay, so we really do have to Alan Wake this zone. So she doesn't take fall damage. That's the way you gotta go, is up and about. So we didn't lose too much ground. But we really do have to give her a face full of light. So we gotta listen for the sound effects. It's a nice little balance of lore, exploration, and horror. And the sound effects are downright unsettling. Here she comes. Ugh, so emaciated. Yeah, so from what I've gathered about Huldra, they're almost like a cross between nymphs and pikeys, which, oh, we survived. You know, Irish gypsies. Like, they take people, but you never know. I need to do more studies on that, as I've said before. Are we safe, or do we have more?
Sounds like a cliche, but I thought monsters were just in books and movies, in our dreams. But on the island, there were monsters everywhere. That blind creature, it almost killed me. The horrific thing in the cave, and Erik had taken my son. I wanted to hurt them all. I wanted them to be scared. Does that make me a monster too?
No, No, it doesn't, madam. No, it doesn't. I'm not sure which way to go now. Let's just kind of do a big circle and see. Okay, so I bet this is where we would come out. What is that? Another doorway. Okay, so another wolf's head on it. This almost looks like there's a key. Now, I wonder if these doors will unlock if we gather keys, or if that's strictly decorative. I don't know. Okay, I think we're safe from the Huldra, so I think we can take a little bit more time to just look around and get a sense of things. I don't want to rush through this, because I've already rushed a little bit through that last part, mainly just because I was out of sheer nerves. Maybe we'll run into another one? It kind of seems to be layered, so plot, and I was wrong. More Huldra, hooray. There's more sound effects here, too. I really need to be careful. There she comes. Nope, get out of the brush. That was foolish of me. Yeah, run and hide. Ooh, there's another settlement. Yeah. Yeah, I like... This one's definitely a lot creepier than the troll. I think we're okay now, madam. We're in some sort of settlement. Will we find more bodies? More creatures that have since passed us by? More settlers that have died? What did old Erik try to do? Was it to try and save his own skin? I mean, it talks obviously about a Faustian deal about Fenris trying to devour the world. And we... Ridewind. Where's the moon here? There it is. Yep. The destroyed moon. Courtesy of Fenris's claws. Let's see if we can uncover some more lore. Oh! Ugh. I did not want to see that. Is this a note? Yup, hey! The screaming. The screaming of the bitch. I can stand it no longer. The sound carries so strangely up here in the hills. I hear her catching birds and calling for her long-gone mate, mourning the loss of her eyes. Seems the herd set a trap some days past, lured her neath the watchtower with a pile of dead crows, and poured boiling tar on her when she came near. They tried to shoot her with burning arrows, but you'd more easily find a horse with gills than a man of the herd with a good eye. Wretched thing didn't die, just ran away wailing into the dark. But the screaming, if she didn't keep me from the sleep and cause me to mind my own lost love, I should almost feel guilty for her, as I feel pity for that old man Erik and his terrible task. So, the Huldra is a thing of the swamp. Oh god, more dead villagers. Was this because of the Huldra screaming? Or was it because of old Erik? Anything else down here? Another note? Anything else we can read? Oh, hang on. What is this? Oh, the war. Erik's tale? Erik told us tonight of the pact and the war long ago. 'Tis said ye could hear the terror of Ragnarok all around, even as our people were brought here safety. Wait, so Ragnarok has already occurred? The earth shook, huge structures of Asgard fell from the sky over by the mountain we now call Vargfjeld. Vargfjeld. Fenrir killed Odin, laid waste to nearly all the woods. Only we on Hodsmimi's Holt remained led by Odin's son Vidar. I apologize for saying these things incorrectly. I know only, once again, full disclaimer, I only still know a basic. That includes pronunciation. Obviously, Scandinavian languages such as Swedish, Norwegian.
The dead lay restlessly there, forgotten by everyone. When my father died, we buried him, and we mourned him. I told Espen he was in a better place and to remember his grandfather as he was before he got sick. Who was mourning these people? Where were they remembered fondly? It seemed like the people on the island had been fighting to hold on for so long, then just let go.
But why?
I wasn't ready to let go. I wasn't ready to let Espen become a memory.
Don't. Let's find the Jarl's house. And a lot of skeletons. The brothers are trapped. The day was met with success. The elders finally decreed the wargs must be stopped. And lo, we got the bastards trapped up in the ravine. We sent a few young men into the tunnels as scouts with orders to return when they found where the whelps were skulking. Something's hanging. A group of us snuck through the tunnels up into the ravine with dead goats and buckets of offal. Lovely. And the bloody mess was strewn upon the ground in a dark corner of the pass. Stupid creatures were stirred by the scent of blood and came sniffing into the ravine. I never seen a mirror and was afeard at the size of them. Giants they were, tall as a man, though thin and sick-looking. There were markings on both of them that seemed to glow in the darkness as they came from the tunnel. So, that was the sound. Let's move on. So, I'm guessing wargs are our next order of business that we're going to have to deal with. Great. Now, for those who don't know what wargs are, and mind you, I'm the last person to ask what a warg is. Wargs, from what I understand, are kind of like, well, I've heard wargs in the traditional sense are like wolves, but I've also heard about the art of, that's a lot of bones. Is this? Yeah, okay, so we can't climb out. Understandable. Wargs are often referred to as wolves, but I've also heard the phrase warging, which means kind of like shape-shifting or basically taking over an animal's body, or you're seeing it from them. I know it's been popularized in Game of Thrones, but there's warging, the concept goes a long time back. And I don't know what's creepier, if we get warning music or nothing at all. Part 2. They were whispering to one another too, I'm sure of it. Once they were at the far end and busy eating their fill, we ran through the ravine behind them and closed all the doors from the inside, trapping them. How they roared when they figured what we'd done. The door nearest myself shook as the brothers rammed them, but to no avail. The doors were built to withstand beasts stronger than them. Now the doors are sealed. Travel twixt villages will be nigh impossible, as all manner of ungodly creatures plague the trails. But the brothers are now forever confined. A grand day on this isle for the first time in long memory. So, wargs are brothers. Guessing they're inhuman. Or maybe they're like werewolves? Lycans? I don't know. There's so much achievement unlocked. A plague upon both your houses. Oh. Ma'am? Come on. Let's see if we can go around. Hang on. Oh, come on. Don't leave me hanging like that. Nope, can't go that way. Damn it. Oh, that's creepy. Just that lone person walking there. Shoot. I think the thing that creeps me out the most about this game is the ambience. I really do. Every sound effect is subtle, right down to her breathing, even to the sound of flies buzzing around the bodies. And now she's gone. Whatever that was. It's kind of creepy that we couldn't interact, like our madam didn't call to her or anything like that. But yeah, it's the sound effect. Right, wind. It's the sounds that get me the most. The graphics are beautiful, and like the wind stirring through the trees, or when the runes light up. But every sound carries, from the huldra screaming to the crows to the flies to the sound of the troll's heavy breathing.
What's that sound?
To the creepy music. What is that music? I was just trying to get away. Maybe we have a chance to... Interesting.
Looks dangerous.
Jormungandr, maybe? Looks dangerous, no kidding. We're traversing what basically looks like Blighttown on a cliffside. Anything behind us? I don't hear any screaming. I guess maybe that was a warg that we heard? What is this place? Another lone village. But it's starting to snow. Interesting. A little Easter egg, maybe? Oh, no. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I heard some growling. Now, let's backtrack. Looks dangerous. Yeah, no kidding. Thank you, madam. I kind of want to call her Alice, but that's the main character from Absalom. Now we've kind of dodged a lot of stuff, so I kind of now need to see what we missed. Anything down here? Oh, another note. Okay, cool. The boar. The poor creature. I know him from the tales. Sarimne? Driven mad by being roasted and eaten every night by the hungry warriors of Valhalla. His escape seems a very dark omen. What do the fallen feast upon now? Sought to creep to him in the night to see if the legends say true. The beast being fast asleep, I took my knife to him, and lovely bloody meat fell away. Needs to be ate steaming raw, as waiting too long turns the flesh to bark. The taste is better than me usual fare, though difficult to pass the following morn. Might offer to share a little with Erik, yikes, when his road wends this way. The gods know his life has long been a hard one since the bargain was struck. A poor creature is he as well. So, a villager that's had a little bit of compassion for old Erik. Very interesting. Now we run. Well, I guess we're not going that way. There's the boar over there. So maybe we had to do that. Saremne? Interesting. I feel like if we got too close to the boar, we would have gotten gored. So we might have lost... Maybe we did. We had to run into the boar, then turn around and take that ledge. No more Huldra. For now. Now, we need to see if we find anything from Espen. Another one of his reflectors, maybe? I don't know. Can we go this way? No? Okay. Ugh. The graphics in this game are fantastic. Okay. More waterfalls, so... We will have to deal with the wargs, I bet, because every other monster that we... What the hell? Okay, I got nothing. That's not Fenrir. It's not Jormungandr. Is that a warg? Or just a big ol' Jotun? Oh no. Not again. Achievement unlocked, Christian blood. Yikes. Okay, I got too greedy there. I was trying to hide behind that outcropping. Let's try that again. Oh, that's what these little things are. Those are death markers. Okay. I see. Oh, that's cool. So those are just like waypoints. Oh yeah, we can crouch. I forgot about that. Ugh. Go on. Don't turn around. That is kind of creepy about how when you die, you just see your flashlight go flying off. That's a... Alright, let's employ our stealth skills. Come on, madam, you and me. Where'd it go? There it is. So one troll's dead. At least there's that. It's up there, so I guess we should probably stay crouched. She said we gotta stay quiet. What was that gigantic orange eye that was just protruding? Well, here we go again. We're not gonna make it. Yikes. Okay, so that thing does go on patrol. So I think, how are we gonna do this? Do we wait for it to turn around and then we sneak across from there? What is this orange thing? What is that? Yeesh. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's... push your dude off the bridge. Let's be careful. Ooh, crap. What are you doing? Ooh. Yep, dead. Ah! I could have easily... I could have easily snuck by him when he was playing Kneel Around by the Rock, but I nerfed it. I'm too much in Dark Souls brain, what can I say? Okay. Let's try this one more time. Then I definitely need to call it nights. Off the cliff you go. Let's see where he goes. Oh, come on. Really, game? Really? So I think we... Ugh. What the hell? Why? So this really doesn't follow any set patrol pattern. And we're dead. Nope, get off the... Maybe it'll be... Run back to the run back to the eye. Oh, come on. What am I doing wrong? I think we're gonna try one more time and then we are gonna stop for the night. This is just getting frustrating. So we hide by the rock. There we go. Take it out. Arm yourself. Patience. Remember every stealth game that you played. Come on, troll face. We're probably dead again. Or maybe we've gotten a far enough head start. Wouldn't that be a lark? Come on out, madam. You and me. Me and you. It takes two. Okay, I hear music, so we might be safe. A harp? Ooh. Where are we? I feel like we're safe because there's nothing unsettling about this music. Oh. Another check mark. We're okay. Let's go just a little bit further, and then we'll call it a session. Where are we? Something fantastic feels like it's about to happen. Listen to that music, it is beautiful. Okay, come on. There you go. I feel like we're gonna uncover something. Other than just running for our lives. Or just a momentary respite amidst our long, crazy adventure. feel like we probably ditched the troll for now. After dying multiple times, I'm kind of embarrassed. Achievement unlocked, anger management. So I think this is probably a good of a place as any to stop for the night. I'm happy we're able to get through our next zone and move on to find out a little bit more about what's happening, as well as more lore in general about the Huldra, about the trolls, and our possible encounter with the wargs. Yep, that's looking more and more pronounced. So I think, yeah, once again, this is a good place as any to stop. I really do appreciate y'all's comments and feedback and joining me on this journey. Once again, if you guys have any things you want to tell me about the game, lore, maybe the runes, or maybe my own style of handling enemies, please let me know. I do read every comment. I try to respond to every comment. So thank y'all who have done that. Also, once again, a big thank you to Christoph Frey for being the sponsor of the Boogie Night Project. Once again, if y'all like low-poly games or horror games in general that have a focus on the story, the character interaction, and the overall ambience, definitely check his work. Link is in the description below. So, of course, with that being said, before I call it a night, if you like the Boogie Night Project and you want to find out more, I do have a Twitter page as well as a public Discord channel, and links to both of those are in the description below, as well as a link to my temporarily down Twitch page, and if you're so morbidly fascinated, my Patreon. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.